green in the leaf? Where is the movement in the molecules? Where is the up and the beat? Where is the thrill and the chill of the night? Where is the bee and the sting? When did the earth lose circumference? When did the map lose relief? Where is the salt and the tear in my eye? Where is the gold in the pot? Where is the sense in the common? Where is the time in the rag? Where is the play in the vein of the game? Where is the soul in the food? When did the second hand slacken? When did the burn lose the sun? Where is the dawn and the break of the day? I'm lost in this love. Where is the ring and the truth? Where is the pearl and the oyster? Where is the pillow and the talk? Where is the friend and the girl and the boy? Where is the heart and the ache? Where is the snap in the dragon? When did the dust lose the star? When did the mind lose the peace in the frame? Where is the cream in the ice? Where is the sky and the scraper? Where is the home and the run? Where is the wind and the town and the down? Where is the grand and the slam? Where is the sweet in the bitter? When did the tap lose the dance? When did the night lose the good in the gown? I'm lost in this love. I'm lost in this love. I'm lost, lost, lost in this love. When I walk down the street, let each step that I take be the road repetition of the route yesterday, with a monotonous cadence and a stultifying sameness. Liberate me, sedate me, let the finest nuance of my day absolutely not resonate. In lieu of diamonds and ink, why not think commonplace? The shirt and shoes I wear tomorrow I wore today, with an alarm clock precision and an unassuming grace. Enlist me, conscript me, fix the patterns in simple grace so I cannot differentiate. The same cup of coffee, the same dog, the same wife, reliable revulsion for sticky situations in life. Mediocre aspirations, monochromatic and plain, humdrum complications in the ordinary vein. Typical tragedies, nothing new nor distinct, regular pleasures that won't disturb the routine. The trees are green in the summer, red in the fall. I'd rather there be no variation at all. With the punctual procession of the doppelganger days, blur me, obscure me. Let a lifetime tick away as I blissfully somnambulate. Take me for granted as the honeymoon flags jointly wallow in a connubial nap. Drag me softly into existential ennui. Do not surprise me. Do not schedule a thing. If you really want me and you feel this is love, leave me completely stuck in my rut.
That's Patricia Barber from her 2002 album, Verse. And hi, I'm your cousin Dave, and this is It's Called Jazz. And I hope you're enjoying it. And I don't want to stop the groove. I want to keep this going, but I do want to mention that if you want to turn your friends on to this KBLP podcast, tell them you can find it on Facebook, iTunes, iHeart, YouTube, Twitter, and Spreaker. Okay, that's enough. I need to go on with the music because I'm enjoying the groove, and I hope you are too. The next jazz vocalist, she does jazz and pop, and she does some standards, is Madeline Peru. And this is from her first album from 1996, Dreamland. And I remember when I first heard this album, and I was just struck by this lady's voice. She, in my estimation, and in what I hear, is she sounds a bit like Billie Holiday. And I'm not playing the tune I'm thinking about from this album, Dreamland, but there's a tune that was covered originally by Patsy Cline that Madeline Peru covers with a voice that sounds like, to me, a little bit like Billie Holiday. And to hear a Billie holiday voice over a Patsy Cline song is just extraordinary. And I will eventually play that, but I didn't want to. I just resisted that tonight. I decided to go with songs I normally wouldn't have gone with. Sometimes you have to break from what you think ought to be the song played, because otherwise it becomes repetitious. And so it's time to play a little bit of Madeline Peru, and the first tune is going to be Getting Some Fun Out of Life. This is Madeline Peru from Dreamland.
When we want to love, we love. When we want to kiss, we kiss. With a little petting, we're getting some fun out of life. When we want to work, we work. When we want to play, we play. In a happy setting, we're getting some fun out of life. Maybe we do the right thing, maybe we do wrong, spending each day wending our way along. But when we want to sing, we sing. When we want to dance, we dance. You can do your betting, we're getting some fun